All right. Hey, folks. Welcome to the 12th stop of our Long Island Smart Growth Awards tour. We used to do our Smart Growth Awards at the Crest Hollow Country Club with 900 people. With coronavirus, we can't do that, obviously. We're not gathering those amounts of folks, so we're literally taking the show on the road, on location, to the Smart Growth Award honorees, which is just great. Again, I'm Eric Alexander, Director of Vision Long Island, also with the Long Island Main Street Alliance. So where have we been? We've been to Village of Hempstead. We've been to the Village of Westbury. We've been to the Village of Lynbrook. We've been to downtown Huntington. We've been to the Village of Greenport. We've been to Port Jefferson. We've been to the City of Long Beach. We've been to the Village of Seacliff. We've been to Inwood Lawrence. We've been to Levittown. We've been to Hicksville. And now we're in the Village of Lindenhurst, and this is just a great day. It's a beautiful day. We're in their downtown park where they have their farmers market. They have concerts. They're doing all sorts of great things down here, even through coronavirus. It's a great place to be. So we're honoring them today for their work on walkable communities and walkability. And that's more important than ever through coronavirus. More folks are out walking, they're out biking, but they need safe spaces in order to do that. So they can get out of their house, get some fresh air, get some exercise, and also patronize their local businesses. And this village has been spot on in supporting their local businesses from day one. So we're here today with the principal drivers of the revitalization effort are here behind me. We'll hear from them in a minute. What has it led to? All their collective work. It's led to new restaurants. It's led to new development that's happening just down the road, and safe walking and biking. So we definitely want to honor the Village of Lindenhurst. And alongside the Village of Lindenhurst, they commissioned a study with Greenman Peterson engineers, traffic engineers, to do this walkability and traffic calming and pedestrian mobility study. So they're here too, and they'll talk about the work that they've done. So before we get into hearing from our honorees today, I do have to take a break and thank our sponsors, right? We have sponsors for this event and for the work of downtown revitalization across the island. So we're talking First Equity Title, we're talking National Grid, Engel Berman, Concern for Independent Living, the H2M Group, Cameron Engineering, Bartone and Terwilliger, VHB, AT&T, GPI, PSEG, Third Street Associates, Mill Creek, Heartland Town Square, RXR, People's Bank, and we also have GRCH Architects, and we also have Glenn Cervini, who's from the Village Board, not the Village Board, the Vision Board, with us today. So this is great. So let's, I also do want to acknowledge Sean from the Lindenhurst Chamber of Commerce, who the chambers is so important in revitalization, and we definitely need local civics and chambers to come together to make these revitalization projects happen. So let's talk about this study that they did, and let's start. We have Frank Weffering and Ankita Roddy, who are really spearheaded the study down here, and there were lots of walks around the village and a lot of public meetings and public input that they got online and in person. So let's give a hand to Greenman Peterson, and they're here to say a few words on what they did.
All right, thank you, Eric. Thank you, Vision Long Island, for awarding the village and Greenman Peterson for this study. I have to say it was a unique opportunity, walkability on Long Island. Not every village would do this, so congratulations to the village of Lindenhurst for going this way. I think it really pays off. Walkability is, in my view, a key component in revitalizing downtowns. And you will see when you walk around, but there's some great ideas already implemented, like the extension of the village square, which is fantastic, and the village got some money from Suffolk County to implement pedestrian safety improvement, which is of course very important. Keep it safe, keep people connected and feel comfortable walking around the downtown. So yeah, I want to say a few words on what we did. It was really how to engage the community. Walkability is not a common thing on Long Island. We're car dominated, so we had to convince the community, get them on board. We did a lot of walk audits. We walked through the downtown, I think 6 times. We did events in this place here, mobility events. We held several public meetings. We tried to, we come up with technical ideas. We visualized them. I think that was a big part of what we did. We tried to make it really appealing for people and easy to understand what we are suggesting. So that's what we did. And I think I can say that the community is really on board and supporting this. And in these unfortunate times of the pandemic, it's nice to see that you have places like the extension here where people can actually sit comfortably and socially distanced and so forth. So overall, a great project. I think it's hopefully a blueprint for other towns and villages on Long Island. And if I may, I just want to thank also my team. So Ankita Rati was very much involved with the heart and soul of this project. My colleague Frank Pearson is not here, and then lots of people behind the scenes at GPI also. That's really it. So I'll let the village talk more. And thank you very much.
Great, thank you. All right, great job, Frank. So before I bring up the village, I do definitely want to bring up Joan from the Lindenhurst Chamber to say a few words. The small business community is critical. Yes.
Well, I just want to thank the village for having such great vision, and our community for joining in, and our businesses for working all together, and our downtown revitalization committee also giving money towards things here. So I'm very proud of our community, and I know everybody is, and a great hand to everybody that was involved. Thank you.
So we have criteria for these awards, and we received 45 nominations, and we gave out 16 awards this year. So that means there's roughly 30 people who are grumpy around Long Island. We're sorry, but we're happy for the folks that have been honored. I'd love Alyssa Kyle to come up and just share a couple words about what we look for in the Walkability Award. She chairs our Complete Streets Summit, and we know the work GPI has done, but if you could share with us some of the criteria.
Hi, I won't speak long, but I think this project kind of went above and beyond where a lot of villages go as far as trying to improve walkability, going beyond just safety, but also quality of life issues and making places for people, because the downtown thrives on its walkability, and it's making people comfortable, not so much just how quickly you can get through by car. So this project has kind of, with such a large scope, has gone beyond some much more modest proposals where it might be just about a crosswalk. This is looking holistically at the whole village, and how do we make it so that people feel safe and comfortable walking around. Thanks.
All right, so let's hear from the village. There's a whole lot of village folks behind us, and we certainly know some number of trustees, a deputy mayor, but our first point of contact, and he'll introduce the whole team and whoever wants to speak on this, on their collective work, is Trustee RJ Rana. And, it's funny because we had met a number of times. He was, we went over to downtown Farmingdale, and he says, this is great. He's like, wait till you see what we got, and it's, and it just seeing the changes emerge, whether it be all the new restaurants, whether it be, those hearings with the Tri-Tech where, you got the community on board in the end, and, just the evolving plans, it's really been exciting. And you've really been exciting, not just for Lindenhurst, but you've been for Long Island. So we're really glad for the work you've done. And RJ, come on up. Congratulations.
Thank you. Eric, thank you so much, and to the whole Vision Long Island crew and the board, thank you. We're really excited to be here. So 5 years ago, I attended my first Vision Long Island Summit, maybe 6, and I was watching all the people get awards. And I says, why isn't Lindenhurst getting an award? Why aren't we there? And I realized that we needed to get there, and as a community, we needed to rally behind a plan to get there. And when I got on the village board, our mayor, Mike Leverado, who's not with us today, says, let's do it, RJ. Whatever you guys want to do, let's provide a plan and a blueprint for the village to move forward. And one of the first steps in achieving that was our walkability study. It really brought all the members of the community out here and engaged about safe areas, about dangerous areas where it wasn't well lit, about how we can improve safety of walking across the street, pedestrian safety, how we could create an environment where businesses not only can succeed, but where they can thrive, where people want to walk and shop in the downtown. And the walkability study is one of the biggest steps to creating that environment. We're excited to have partnered with GPI. They've done a phenomenal job, and we're working with them on our master plan, which they've just completed, and we are ready to take Lindenhurst to the next level. We're ready to move it on to make it a landmark on Long Island, a place where people want to come, live, shop, and eat in our downtown. And it couldn't be done without the great village board that we have here. I have with us Deputy Mayor Mary Ann Weckerly. I have Trustee Pat Picicaro, and I also have with us our Deputy Administrator Joe Barone, and also our Secretary to the Lindenhurst Economic Development Committee, Katie McCaffrey. Couldn't be done without such a great team and without the support from the Chamber of Commerce and the bid. We're really, really excited. As Frank mentioned, we did implement one of the walkability study suggestions, which was to close off one of these sections of road here and to expand our village gazebo park. We've done that. We've put out picnic tables, umbrellas, we've strung lights. We're doing whatever we can do to help businesses survive during COVID. It's a very, very tough time for them. But even in these hard times, there's still so much excitement here in the village, so much creativity from the businesses that have been here for generations and for the new ones that have just come in and have just really said, how could we keep it going? How could we make it through COVID? And how can we tell other businesses that it's safe to open, that it's the right time to be here? And we have a couple new businesses that are going to be opening within the next couple of months, which we're really excited about. And just be on the lookout. Keep being on the lookout for Lindenhurst, because we're not done here yet. We have so much great work to be done. And we can't thank Vision Long Island and Eric Alexander enough for his support. Thank you very much.
I'll give opportunity for any trustees or certainly the deputy mayor to kind of share a few words.
Thank you so much, Eric. I know that these masks are keeping us all safe and healthy and well, but one thing they're not allowing us to show is the big smiles that we have on our faces. Because here in Lindenhurst, we are smiling from ear to ear. We are so thankful and grateful to Vision Long Island for this award, to working with the great Greenman Peterson, to all the sponsors of this award, to all the organizations that we work with, as mentioned before, the Chamber of Commerce, the bid, this fantastic administration, Deputy Administrator Joe Barone, Administrator Doug Madlon. I've been on the village board quite a long time now. I've worked with fantastic people. Mayor Mike Lavarada is behind all the revitalization in this downtown 100%. When I grew up here in the 70s, this was a hustling, wonderful, thriving downtown. When a person RJ's age grew up here in the early 2000s, not so much. I give him so much credit for the drive that he has and the initiative that he's taken to spearhead this promotion. And I also want to shout out again to all the young entrepreneurs that chose to bring their businesses to this downtown. They won't be sorry. And also to the existing businesses that stayed and further invested in our downtown. So this is a great day for the Village of Lindenhurst, and thank you so much to all involved.
Good stuff. So you're in there, John? Good. All right. We're here in the Village of Lindenhurst. We want folks to come down to all the great restaurants that they have that are open. They've got outdoor dining on a Saturday night. They've got new development happening. They've got a lot of stores you should shop in. We remind people to shop local. Behind me again are these wonderful people from the Chamber and the Village and Engineers GPI. And just to review, the Chamber and the Civics have organized everybody to get on board. The Village has really taken numerous projects forward, and that's exciting. And GPI, you know, not all traffic engineers think about walkability. These guys do, and they didn't just think about it, they do it with this plan. So today we got great people with us. Our virtual program for the Smart Growth Awards is September 3rd at noon. So we want folks to be there. And again, come down to Lindenhurst and shop local, guys. Let's give a hand to everybody.